Hi, Miss Sheryl.
Hello, Apple.
Ayan.
Sawa na ako sa'yo, kita na kita araw-araw.
Every day.
This is #AskApple.
Hi, everyone! Today, for our first episode, I'm here with Miss Sheryl. Well, Miss Sheryl, kapag sinasabi Sheryl Calais, laging kasama nun is AUG Philippines. For all of our listeners, who is AUG Philippines?
Okay, AUG Philippines. Well, AUG Philippines is a branch or part of the OSED UniEd group. So, kaya AUG siya. And OSED UniEd group has been over 25 years, I think 28 year na nila ngayon in the industry. It has been established way back 1995 pa to cater to international students who wants to study first nung Australia and UK. Now, we've grown to process different countries like Canada, Ireland, USA, Malaysia, and Singapore. So, marami na siya. But for AUG Philippines, we started it 2016.
But how about you, Miss Sheryl? How long have you been in the education industry? Or how long have you been here in AUG?
I think siguro kung ika-count ko yung time na nag-start ako as an invigilator, because I started actually as an invigilator for IELTS. So that was way back 2005. So back then because of that, I was exposed to what is the purpose of IELTS? Saan siya ginagamit? So aside from migration, it's also used pala for overseas studies. And then from there, I was already exposed to yung sa mga counseling, ganyan. So I started my career talaga in counseling 2009 officially. So in this industry, I've been here for like 14, 15 years now.
Wow! So for 14 years, so I believe na marami ka nang nahawakang estudyante, nahawakang iba't ibang questions about studying abroad. So for you, what is the most challenging scenario in the education industry?
Challenging?
Yeah.
Good question. Actually, maraming challenges Kasi it depends also who you are facing. So basically, AUG has its clients. So our clients, our students.
Yeah.
And at the same time, also our universities. So the challenge for the students is to be able to give them the best option talaga, yung match talaga sa gusto nila, sa preferences nila. So it's one of the challenges that we all face every day. So even with my 14 years experience here in the industry, it's not mechanical for me that outright I can tell you the best. I always still have to do the research and all that, and even ask universities around for a student who has this specific preference. Yan. And one challenge also is siguro yung mga students or with the parents who are very, very particular about, the schools, yung mga ganyan. Kasi how do you explain to them about the rankings? Kasi there are certain stereotypes about different universities. Even here in the Philippines, we have universities that are specialized for this, specialized for that. Overseas also, there's way more. So how do you educate parents and students with that knowledge yun? So kailangan talaga alam yun ng parents and students natin.
And we believe talagang may uniqueness. Iba-iba talaga yung estudyante.
Iba-ibang estudyante. For me, no case is similar to another. Yeah. Tapos, as I was saying, yung isa pang challenge naman with our clients, which is yung sa mga universities naman, is how do we, kasi in other countries, medyo nagmamatch yung education system. So, let's say, for example, a graduate of an A-level student in Singapore can actually get into a university using the A-levels. But what about countries like the Philippines, for which some of our qualifications are not really as recognized just yet.
Tama.
So, the challenge there is how to explain to the universities na this is a very good school, yung mga ganyan. So, that one is also a challenge for me. And I feel that as agents, we are really responsible, in fighting for our Filipino students. Na magagaling sila. It's just that, wala tayo pang recognized na overseas kasi hindi pa nila ma-match na dun sa qualification or education system nila.
Sa education. Yeah. Alright. You mentioned a while ago that AUG Philippines is already 6 years here in Manila. But what made you decide to bring AUG here in the
In the
Philippines.
Philippines. Okay. One of the overseas agents, like sa AUG Singapore,
Uh-oh.
offered me a job in Singapore. So that's when I started, there's much more outside pala. And when I went there, it's like, zero knowledge ako because it's very different from counseling here in the Philippines. It's like the Singaporean students or even Malaysian students that I counsel there, they know so much. Sabi ko, I have never encountered such knowledgeable students when I was counseling back then in the Philippines. So it came with the passion na gusto ko rin yung Filipino students, ganun din sila ka-knowledgeable. Na gusto ko, they ask the right questions, they ask smart questions. It's not supposed to be hearsay, yung ganon. They should have done yung research by asking the right people. So from there, dinala ko siya here and then we tried to educate the right people also. So hinanap natin yun.
Yes.
Yan. So it comes with that passion.
Is there any fee ba or processing fee sa pagpaprocess ng papers ng
Correct. That's the main misconception when you say agents. Actually, I'd rather refer ourselves to as overseas representatives of the different universities because these different universities that we are actually partnered with. So ayan, dami namin dito makikita niyo sa background. At saka sa mga din, apart from that, we have far more. We have hundreds of universities that we are partnered with. And basically, our job is to make the whole application process up to the visa application of an international student seamless. Kasi it's also the same when you apply directly. You still pay the same rates. With us, you apply through AUG and then we'll help you with all the process. Same rates then that you will encounter. Even the offer letter, whatever is published in their websites. So, ang dami nga rin nagtatanong Apple, so how do you earn? Parang how do you So, basically, I would say it's a different business model whereby ang talaga nun is nafa-fund tayo ng university for every students that we process. So yun. Yeah. So take advantage of that. Yun lang ang gusto ko sabihin sa mga students. Take advantage of that kasi they're still paying it even when they apply directly
Yes.
That's why. So that's why we are here.
Yeah. So AUG Philippines services are all free.
Yeah.
To end this conversation, Ms. Sheryl, what can you say to all our Filipino students who are listening and who are watching right now?
So for the Filipino students out there, I mean, now is the time. You don't have to be only like Filipino citizens, but you can be a global citizen. Like you can go out there. There's a big world out there. The world is your oyster. So why not go ahead and try and reach your dreams. And then if you want to go back to the Philippines like I did go back because there's so many things to do here in the Philippines and there's so many avenues to help out our fellow Filipinos as well. So it's something rewarding for me. So parang for you, I'm sure you will find it with a different perspective also. Dun siya, makikita niyo yung different perspective. Why yung values ng ibang countries that you will get into, sana madala nyo dito sa Philippines, yung mga ganon. These are all the values that you want. And at the same time, you take advantage of the different modern facilities that they have. Kasi pag nag-aral ka talaga sa ibang bansa, you will see and you will really get what you pay for. Nandun yung technology, nandun yung higher standard of living. Hindi cost kundi standard. Kasi talagang your time is ako naniniwala ako, our time is very important.
Yes.
So it's more important than money or anything else. So the more that we can do in a day or accomplish in a day, we feel productive. Hindi tayo stressed.
Tama.
So, yung mga times na nasa-stuck tayo sa traffic, 'di ba? Yung mga ganyan nakakapagod. Parang 4 hours a day kang nagta-travel, ganyan. Nakakapagod siya. So, if they explore overseas, they will see the transport services, mga dyan, that they can bring over here also.
Thank you so much, Ms. Sheryl. For more episodes, tune in every first Wednesday of the month. Please follow us in our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube account. Again, this is your Counselor Apple, and this is #AskApple. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Sheryl.
Thank you, Apple.
Thank you.